Hello, everybody. I would like to just play with some color here for you while we chat about some things that may or may not be important to us. So, if you're interested, go ahead and get cozy, take a deep breath, follow along with the color, and let your mind wander as I bring up some things for you to consider. I wanted to check in with you today and see how you're feeling. Have you been appreciating yourself today? Have you been noticing your power, all the ways that you've been showing up for yourself and giving yourself what you need? And of course, have you been noticing all the ways you're showing up for others as well? I just want to remind you that it really is an option to approve of everything that you did today, no matter what it was. We so often can take the role of harsh inner critic, right? And there is a common phrase that we are harder on ourselves than anybody else. It's a really easy trap to get into because of the conditioning that we've been in. We don't want to appear selfish. Of course, a lot of people that would call us selfish are doing that because we're doing something they don't want us to be doing. And we're the selfish ones, which doesn't quite make sense to me. But I think it's good to be selfish in a way because we're not going to be able to show up for other people in a really pure way without resentment unless we can take care of ourselves and really be able to appreciate ourselves, but also what we do with our time and our energy. And it is fun to make people happy, or it's fun to people please even. I think that gets a bad rap because we do it too much. And we go overboard in that area without giving ourselves, so it's not reciprocal. And so we villainize people pleasing. But doesn't it feel really good when you find people who it's like, no matter what you do, they're pleased? They're pleased with all of your actions. They never come down on you. They just look for ways to notice all the good that you're doing and verbalize that to you. It feels really nice. And if you're not finding people in your reality who can give that to you, it's probably because you're not giving that to yourself. You have to be able to give yourself that first before you can start noticing how other people are doing that as well. Other people could be trying to appreciate you, but you might not even be seeing it because you don't have that, awareness available because you might be trying to overwork or overgive or what have you. So in order to be appreciated by others, it's really important that we take time and appreciate ourselves, right? And what could possibly happen if instead of going through your day and getting frustrated with yourself for all the ways that you might fall short of your desires, what if you started approving everything you did? I approve of the time you woke up. Yes, you hit the alarm clock 5 times. You really wanted those extra few minutes of sleep and you gave it to yourself. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, self. I really wanted that. You were late today. You were late to work. Thank you. Thank you for being late to work today because it meant that you had more time to do something else that was really important to you. You're not late every day. You're not irresponsible just because you're late. There's so much more to you than that. So I approve of your lateness, self. And at the same time, I think one of the reasons we don't approve of ourselves this way is because we want to be on time and we don't want to cut ourselves slack. We want to say, no, I have to push myself. I have to be hard on myself so I can tell myself, no, I want to be on time. And then I root in and I claw my way to this place where I can force myself to wake up and be on time all the time. And from that perspective, that sounds super draining. That sounds like a lot of forcing and controlling. doesn't sound very nice either. Doesn't sound like a very nice way to treat yourself. But please remember that approving of today doesn't mean you stay where you're at today. You can still say, you know what, I was late today and I'm glad I was. I needed it today. But I'm going to set my alarm even earlier or go to bed earlier tonight. Or think of what I'm excited about at work so that when I wake up, I'm more energized and ready to go. And come up with another plan of action to help you be more on time tomorrow. Approving of your lateness today does not rob you of your punctuality or being on time tomorrow. It just means that you're being nicer to yourself. You're appreciating yourself. Here's the crazy thing. What if you started approving what others do? Because you acknowledge where they are at on their journey. And even the worst of us, if you find something about them that is actually inspiring or relatable, and I know what you're thinking, possibly, you don't want to dismiss kind of like horrible things that people do. And I don't think you have to do that to appreciate another person. Every person is capable of the full spectrum of human action. So the worst of us can be super sweet and nice, and the best of us can actually be incredibly cruel in secret, and we would never know. But we can attract the best from anybody we come into contact with. And that could look like, I see that you cut me off in traffic. That feels dangerous and I don't like it. I don't have to dismiss that to also know that wherever you are going in such a hurry must be really important to you, and I get that. So I'm glad that worked out. Glad we didn't get into a car crash today. And I can appreciate your hurry because I know what it feels like to be late. And it can really put you in a mindset that is not always so safe. See, when we do this for each other, we don't dismiss the qualities we want to change or just accept it and say this is how it will always be. What we do is we give each other grace so that we can start from there and we can be seen and start healing. We give each other space to do the healing we want to do, to begin showing up in the ways that we are proud of. But you kind of have to start being proud of yourself where you're at now before you do those big things or accomplish those big goals. Because everything is a process, everything is a journey. We deserve to take our times to get where we're going, and we deserve to be able to put meaning on experiences that are fun and helpful to us. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you did, if you enjoyed this little chat and this little drawing I did, this little sketch, go ahead and like and comment and let me know. I'd be happy to hear from you. Thanks for listening today. Hope you have a beautiful day.